What is going on, Rocket Lab investors? So we are at $10.68, but in the after hours we are at $10.79. So I am absolutely blown away. We are still in the $10 range. Yesterday was just absolutely shocking, and I'm sure all of you are absolutely loving this. You're probably all in the green. I mean, technically you have to be in the green unless you bought at 11.19, but most likely all of you bought a little bit before that, so hitting our 52-week high, yeah, you're probably in the green. So first off, before we dive in today's information about Rocket Lab, I want to know where you think the stock is going to go. And I'm going to ask this in every single video. I know a lot of you, or a few people have said, like, stop asking people, but that's why I make these videos. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab, I think, is the best investment anyone could possibly make right now. I know this recent run-up, literally people walked away with tens of thousands of dollars. And I think that is just a taste of what is to come. If we do not get bought out or something tragic happen, I truly believe that Rocket Lab has the potential to hit $50 to $100. Now there's a big, what catalyst in regards to that, and that's the constellation. If we hit a catalyst, that constellation where they say that they're going to make a constellation, then yeah, $50 to $100 will make a ton of millionaires, or close to millionaires. A lot of people on Reddit, I mean, the general consensus is a lot of people have 10,000 plus shares. Now, I'm not that big of a fish. I've got a lot less, but people are having, 20,000, 25,000 shares, and it's absolutely shocking. And these people made bank yesterday. And you really have to pay attention to Reddit. If you're not familiar with Reddit, Reddit is a place where a huge amount of members or people go to talk about just random stuff, but they've got a section called Wall Street Bets. And as a result of the run up yesterday to $11.19, there are many posts that were made about Rocket Lab. And that's great because that gives us exposure to people that have a ton of money. And now a lot of people are going to be buying in. They're going to wait for a massive drop, and I think a drop is to be expected when you hit $11.19. But eventually we will hit that $11.19, then we'll hit the next level, and then the next level after that. I think without Neutron, I think probably with Neutron, I think a fair value for Rocket Lab is anywhere from $20 to $25. I don't think we'll go beyond that without a constellation. But if we're hitting 11.19 now, then yeah, definitely $20 when Neutron is rolling. And we might start to catch the eyes of many others when we start hit profitability. But that will only come when we stop with Neutron. We're just investing so much money into it, and that's a result why we're not really profitable right now. But in case you weren't aware, I want you to be aware of what happened yesterday. So Rocket Lab adds a new mission to 2024 launch manifest, schedule launch in coming days. So we got some great news. Essentially, a commercial customer, which I'll read right here, chose Rocket Lab to get a mystery satellite into space. And I'm really curious to know more about this. I really hope somebody can dig up some information about it, but the mission is called Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Altitude. So this will launch from the Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1 during a launch window that opens October 19th for a confidential commercial customer. The expedited mission will be Rocket Lab's fastest turnaround date for a signed contract to date in less than 2 months. The mission will be Rocket Lab's 12th launch of 2024, increasing the company's record of Electron launches achieved annually since orbital launch services began in 2018. Rocket Lab has achieved a 100% increase in its Electron launch rate for the first half of the year compared to 2023. So in essence, someone big and rich came to Rocket Lab and they said, hey, we need this launched immediately, and Rocket Lab said, okay. And if you pay attention to Peter Beck, and Peter Beck is the man. He has said, the issue is with the customers. We're ready to launch. And this just proves, and I think this shows a lot of people that, hey, Rocket Lab is serious. If they can pull this off in such a short amount of time, this opens the window for this to happen again. And Peter Beck said in regards to this, Electron delivers what other rockets and rideshare programs can't, a dedicated and responsive launch service that is tailored to each customer's specific needs, allowing them to launch to precisely where they want, when they want, on an incredibly short notice. So that is awesome because Elon essentially started the ride sharing to kind of steal customers away from Rocket Lab. I know a lot of people believe that Elon is for Rocket Lab, but that's not true because we're eating into his lunch. And this just proves that even though there's the rideshare, if this person tried going to Elon and doing a rideshare, they would have to wait. But with Electron and Rocket Lab, they can get going in just a few days. And that right there is why I am invested in Rocket Lab. I thoroughly believe in Rocket Lab, and by them doing this, this really is kind of, I don't want to say a catalyst, but it really shows that they can do anything at any time, and I have no doubt this will hit $20 eventually. So where do I think this is going? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit $11 really soon. Maybe tomorrow we might drop close in the high nines, but maybe with this launch and, success, we might get back up into the $10 to maybe $11 range. But it could be rocky because a lot of people are really debating right now about selling and then buying back earlier at a lower price. That's what happens when you have massive run-ups. So it's going to be rocky, but I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Where do you think the stock price is going to stay? Do you think it's going to go up? Do you think it's going to go down? And how do you feel about this mystery launch? I'm curious about it. This throws to me like DOD type vibes. Like, why don't we have any information about this? But it's cool nonetheless, and I hope Rocket Lab has a successful launch. So I appreciate you watching. Shout out to everyone that has been commenting on the channel and liking the videos. That really goes a long way. You are helping the channel. But I hope you have a great day. This video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and consult a professional before making any financial investments.